Hey, what's up, snipers? Sniper Nick here, tuning in from the sniper office. And tonight, we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, February 12th. We have 5 stocks that we're gonna go over. These are the stocks that we think, as far as tonight, have the best action for tomorrow morning. Now, if you're in the chat, you'll see we always update gap ups for the next morning. There's always action every day in this penny stock, in this little niche. There's action every single day, and it's always exciting to be around. So make sure you pop in there just to watch these stocks sometime. We had a stock like today on our watch list that we're going to talk about that spiked over 100%. Seeing those stocks being able to do this in one day, it's truly amazing. And when you find a way to capitalize that, sitting down, just hanging out at your computer, it's nothing better than that, especially when you're with your friends. You know, the connections we've met through this and the people who are now we're getting to meet and starting to meet. It's awesome, and it's really exciting, and definitely a blessing to be part of the game. So let's go ahead and pay respect to the game, and let's dive into the watch list tonight, and let's see what could happen for tomorrow morning. Real quick, actually, before I dive in, I want to give a quick shout out. Here's our sniper chat here. It's Sniper Kristina from this morning. She traded TPTW, which is actually a stock we're going to talk about, and she was able to profit. She got 41% on her money today in the chat. So good stuff, Kristina. It's really just her prepping for it. She's been grinding. She's actually been on every webinar since she started. So been grinding, and the practice finally pays off there, getting 40% on her money intraday, the same day. Anytime, you know, let us know more categories anytime. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead now and let's dive into the watch list for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. On the right is our watch list. On the left is TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. I'm going to start with our first stock, REXN, R-E-X-N. REXN is actually on the short radar. We've been hot with the shorts lately. We actually started off 2020 with 2020 vision. We have 10 straight short wins, and when these hot streaks happen, it's a great feeling. Taking one trade at a time, but really a lot of this is from preparation and just putting in the work here and just reading a little bit after work, you know, on here, the watch list, the webinars. REXN had a beautiful day today, dipping in the morning, but holding support, and after it held that support and broke VWAP plus the high of the day, REXN spiked from 240, ended up getting all the way up to 380, and that even after it dipped, it got another push, right, to 426. So we really didn't think it was going to get this third push to 426. Now that it got there, it's getting interesting for us to start looking on the short. It's probably freaking some shorts out tonight, because there could be a potential second leg. As we said in the watch list, this is a low float, so this thing has legs. So we're being patient. If you go in the long-term chart, we're looking at these key levels in the 560 area. So we like that resistance there. If it does get that gap up or another push, or if it even gives a big gap up tomorrow, we're going to be keeping a close eye on this, and we'll be taking our scope out if we can come within the range of risk of 560 for us. All right, the next one is TPTW. It's an OTC stock, and on the long-term chart, it's kind of wild. This is that sub-penny play, and this is the play that Kristina capitalized on intraday, and it ended up continuing to push. So it even pushed further. It got to the 1 penny mark and held that 1 penny mark. However, now since it's 3 days, 3 big green days from 0.0013, that it's up 770% in these 3 days, we're not going to chase it. We're waiting for that big panic to dip buy into. It really hasn't had sellers come in the morning. So once they do, this thing is due for a big pullback. If this does give a panic dip buy, we have some support down here at 0.077, and you got some more support down here in the 0.056 area. The next stock on the list, it's an OTC stock, and this stock we're actually interested in shorting. The reason why, you zoom out to the 1-year chart, really has no news, but it came off its lows in December of 0.055 cents. Easy move for this in the past 4 days, as it spiked from 15 to 36. So it spiked over 100% these past 4 days with no news. So this one now is on high alert for the short. We really didn't know if we could get one more push after this nice green day that it had here, but it broke that 32.8 resistance in the morning and ended up pushing. Every single morning it has opened, got a push, and held that morning, and then continued throughout the day. It has yet to get that morning push and get a new low of day. We're being patient, but this is on the short radar now, and if it gives a really big push, it hasn't got a nice push with nice range. It's really just kind of been floating up. If it gives a really nice push with range, we're going to be eyeing the scope. We're going to be cleaning it. So let's see. And lastly on the list, it's actually a group of stocks, and you can put them all on the watch list and make it your Bitcoin OTC plays. All right. Bitcoin is interesting because it's really not doing much today, but there was a couple Bitcoin stocks up, and these were 3 of the OTC ones that were up. MGTI, BLPFF, and BTCS. MGTI, so you could see a nice first screen day. They all finally got nice first screen days, but each one of them, as we pull them up, is going to have the same chart where really not much has been going on. There hasn't been much volume, and today it got some attention. They got some volume, and it ended up holding a little bit of the gains into close. BTCS and MGTI, these were 2 big spikers when the Bitcoin hype was around, and they even continued to spike after that. And a lot of times they spiked in unison. So it's cool to see the volume come back in and see these spike again, to see them just come back around. But, you know, in the past, they used to have wild runs. MGTI had a beautiful morning, you know, after it made that new high day at 1050 from 2.4. We also had BTCS. It looks very similar, just like MGTI. And then the last one, this one we're not as excited about. It's a fairly new one, but it is getting some pump emails. It's getting some hype. And check this out. BLPFF. You know, if the other ones do spike, we'll keep an eye on this one. BTCS and MGTI, we're really familiar with those. But when you're in a Bitcoin play, what's cool is you can monitor before you go to bed where Bitcoin's at, and then the next morning you can check it out. And that'll give you a good catalyst. All right, so let's see what can happen tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We're excited to dive into the chat tomorrow morning. We'll be there early with the gap ups, and with my boy Sniper Muffin, with Strata. Shout out to Trading Ape, Kristina, Jared, you've been crushing it, man. And everybody, Stock Sniper Mike, Stock Sniper Al. Much love, guys, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you guys.